Hello, the Saturday Wrap on a Saturday the 17th of July 2021, Czechs watch, 9:44 British summertime, beer, Elvis juice. Been told that if you have a grapefruit infused beer at 9 o'clock in the morning, you're alcoholic. I also had, which is lemonade, so who knows. Anyway, I'm in the Wyndham Hotel in Bridgend, and this is a look back on the previous week. Tech and beer and stuff. And what a week it's been. Anyway, so where do we start? Word or phrase of the week. I think we're going to go with racist, because all I've been hearing throughout the week is racist, 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 racist. I have to say, there is nothing more English than missing a penalty at a major world football competition. Gareth Southgate or Stuart Pearce or whatever. Don't these boys practice? Possibly not. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to go down that path. It's all so depressing. Moving on, the app of the week, and I'll come back to this one later. Apple Notes. Yes, I'm trying out new note-taking apps. It is semi-cross-platform, obviously works on all the Apple stuff, and you can get it elsewhere in a web browser. But ho-hum. Sometimes in life things don't work and they go wrong, and etc, etc. So, this time last week I was in the Central Bar. This week I'm in Bridgend in the Wyndham Hotel, and after the Central Bar straight into Bubs. I didn't go to the chip shop. I should have, but Bubs, it's my go-to place in the South Wales area for fine ales. Not the cheapest, fast Wi-Fi, excellent beers, good background music, quite dark. That's in lighting terms. Great staff, and basically had to leave because I had too many beers. Oh my, yeah, all my beers. I don't think, no, there was absolutely nothing that I used cash for. Everything was on either Apple Pay or just swipe the card, and my bill arrived this week, and it's huge. Not in the amount of money, just the amount of entries, and I check each one off, which is going to be a pain because I'm going to do it tomorrow. Anyway, so Bubs, Cardiff, next door to the old arcade and the church. And Sunday was wet, but the first of my tomatoes started to come through. They're only small and little and green things at the moment, but we have life, and we will have homegrown tomatoes. I checked them this morning, and they're all over the place, but they're all still green. I think I remember from last year they take ages and ages and ages, and all of a sudden they turn red. But that's growing for you. And I was reading something on my Pixel phone, swipe left, get the updates and whatever. Don't overwater them. That just sounds like an excuse for laziness, which I quite like, to be honest. And also on Sunday, lawn repair, where I had the incident with the lawnmower, and it was at the lower side and it ate chunks of the lawn. The last of my lawn repair stuff has gone on there. Early on in the week it was damp. Later on in the week, and like now, it's absolutely boiling, so early morning, late at night, water it. It is actually growing. Although I've decided not to mow the lawn at all this week, just to let it get on with it, and I might wait a week or two, save electricity, wait for more rain, and then lawn's fixed. It's not 4 days, by the way. and it's definitely not 4 days when it's cold. However, in this weather, bing, it works. Evernote, my default note-taking app where I have to add pictures and things like that. First of all, the good things: cross-platform, and the Evernote web clipper is awesome. However, on desktop, it's an Electron app which is slow and cranky. But last Sunday, it just wasn't saving things. It said everything's synced, and you go back to it and it's empty, or I copy notes and change things. It's the original note. I'm paying for Evernote Premium, and it's not very premium, and there are a lot of people complaining about it. Just give us a manual sync button if the automatic sync doesn't work. I'm gonna hang out on the forums a bit more and see what's going on, but I renew in March, and as I've said, I've started to use Apple Notes because I don't want to say that, but it just works. I'll probably still keep the free account if I don't premium up, if for no other reason than the web clipper, because I use that for receipts and things online and whatever, and not a great deal of traffic there. But Evernote, get your act together. I really like you, but if you don't work, you don't work. And then of course it was the football, bit of a total disgrace at Wembley. And then well, they started off well with Luke Shaw, and then they adopted the knock it sideways, knock it back, knock it sideways, knock it back, and you could see that they were going to lose, because Italy, I only saw the first 90 minutes and then gave up, and then woke up at midnight, and yeah, and of course everything kicked off, which is, as I've said, so depressing. It's a real shame. Monday, a month away from car service, car MOT, all that sort of thing, which is like, that's August, and where has the year gone since last year? Oh, time passes. Anyway, I'll probably get some new wiper blades, because the ones I've got on at the moment are rusting. Thank you, Halfords. Although they're fine. I think it's because I kept them in the boot for 2 years, making the old ones last, but whatever. And then on Monday night, Boris's announcement of Freedom Day. Not that I like the term Freedom Day, but he's gone a bit wobbly over it and was sort of trying to roll it back. I don't know where I stand on this one. The main thing is, we were told the vaccine is your passport to freedom. That's quite apart from vaccine passport apps, which I'm against. But now it's like, either the vaccine works or it doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, we're in trouble. And at some time we have to decide, do we want to lock away all the time, because that's not doing us any good, or are we going to take our chances? Laugh by circumstances. Plus échange, plus à la même change. Because I saw the Netflix documentary about Rush on Sunday afternoon before the football. Yeah, things aren't easy, and you have to do what you think is best for yourself. And all those people saying, oh, the government should do this and the government should do that, sometimes you have to be an adult and you have to take control, and you have to think of other people and yourself and make your own decisions. I know there'll always be compromises, and then summer arrived, and it's boiling in work, and it's boiling in the house, and it's a good job we got fans, because this time last year we weren't allowed to have fans because blowing COVID about. But now we know that it's not blowing COVID about, and stagnant air is bad for you, so fans all over the place, which I'm pleased about, because the office is boiling and humid and melty. Oh, Thursday. Now, I'm not going to get too political about this, but Mr. Drakeford's announcement was 5:15, and it's all been leaked out by about 2:30. News management. And of course, here in Wales, the dates are different. Why can't we all get together and do the same thing? They're all to blame. All of them. Anyway, so England on Monday, all the rules basically go out the window. You can do roughly what you want. Welsh trains going into England, you're going to be asked to still wear a mask. Judging by the train coming down this morning, which Mr. Drakeford's responsible for, that ain't going to make a lot of good, because I'd say a third of people weren't wearing masks anyway. And you can just say exempt, and that's it. So what's the point? And double vaccinated. Just on a bit of tech, Cloud PC and Windows 365. That sounds rather interesting. Pricing, although it's been leaked out on the 2nd of August, but only for businesses. I'd be tempted slightly, if it was available for ordinary punters, maybe to spin up a thing, especially if it was on usage and not on months. Could be the way forward, or not, as the case may be, but certainly a very good backup for systems. And yesterday in the office, where we had lots of IT problems, but we overlooked the River Taff. Just a thing. You can't see in through our windows, but we can see exactly what's happening on the riverbank underneath the trees. Procreation, basically. And it went on for ages. So I'm told. Apparently, mostly. Yeah. Private things aren't always private, maybe. And then today, back in Bridgend, where in the Wyndham Hotel, despite the fact I'd already checked in on the app, they wanted me to do a paper copy as well, for the council. Yeah. Double checking. But Bridgend, whatever. But here we are, back to the beer. So that's it. Bye bye. Oh yeah, rule of thirds.